Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up, bold, and the beautiful fans. As you know, Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, is still determined to snatch Ridge Forrester, Thorsten Kaye, away from Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig. And if she's clever, I think she can make it happen. We're going to talk about just how Brooke could get her dusty destiny back. We all know that Brooke is not going to walk away and let Taylor keep her man. She is desperate to get Ridge back, although for the life of me, I don't see why she wants him. But hey, Brooke should run the other way while she can. But of course she won't. Instead, she keeps working to convince Ridge to drop Taylor and come back to her. But when Brooke tries a purple bra and panty plot this week, to show off her hot body to Ridge, we're going to see Taylor catching Brooke and her sexy injury instead of Ridge. Taylor's going to explode, and I'm sure Ridge will get an earful about Brooke's desperate antics. So although the panty ploy fails, we have got some other excellent ideas for Brooke on how she can sideline Taylor and get her claws back in Ridge. So number one, the first thing Brooke can do is to make a huge gesture to make Ridge happy. Imagine how thrilled he would be if Brooke convinced Thomas Forrester, Matthew Atkinson, to move back from Paris and bring Douglas Forrester, Henry Joseph Summary, with him. That might win Brooke some serious points with Ridge first, because he misses Thomas and Douglas a lot, and he blames Hope Logan, Annika Noel, for them leaving. But it could also show Brooke is making an effort to accept Thomas. It's no secret that Brooke hated Thomas because he loved Hope, was fixated on her, and you know, Thomas couldn't stand Brooke either. However, Thomas is a completely different person now, and Ridge has been trying to make Brooke see that for quite a while. So if she can get Thomas to come home to later stay, I'm sure Ridge would be very impressed with Brooke, and that could get her foot back in the door with Ridge. The second thing Brooke could do to show Ridge she hears him about his issues with Hope is to go ahead and just kick her daughter out of the cabin and off her property, at least for a while. Now, I'm not saying that that's like the most motherly thing to do. I'm just talking about how Brooke could win back Ridge. That would be huge. That would show Ridge that Brooke hears him about Hope not taking accountability for her actions. Ridge isn't wrong when he says that Hope doesn't think that she did anything wrong stealing the company. That's true. And if Brooke stops defending her, that would make a big impression on Ridge, whether you agree it's right or wrong. I'm just saying this is a strategy I think would work. And let's be real, no matter what Brooke does or says, Hope is going to think her mom betrayed her. So Brooke can go ahead and just do this right. Plus, she realizes Hope already has one foot out the door because Daddy Deacon Sharp, Sean Kanan, offered Hope to move into the apartments. And if Brooke went to Ridge and said, "I did what you wanted, I kicked Hope out, please come home," you know, it might actually make a dent. Of course, Hope might beat Brooke to the punch and move out to be with Deacon first. But even so, Brooke could spin the narrative and make it seem to Ridge like it was her idea for Hope to move out and not the other way around. Alright, our third idea is for Brooke to demonstrate that she doesn't dislike any of Ridge's kids. As I mentioned, bringing back Thomas would be a big thing. But there's also the very contentious Brooke versus Steffi Forrester, Jacqueline Messins Wood thing. Brooke keeps trying to blame Steffi for Hope engaging in the coup. If Brooke just stopped doing that, stopped saying it, and then did something to show that she loves Steffi, I think that would impress Ridge, and bear in mind, she raised her for years. That was her stepdaughter. You know, we already know from chats this week that Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada, and Sheila Carter, Kimberlyn Brown, both see Steffi as a big obstacle to their happiness because she's the one keeping those two away from Finn, Tan and Novlan. Even if Luna and Sheila are careful and stay within the law, they could still target Steffi and irritate her and try and drive her up the wall, and Sheila vowed she and Luna will have Finn back in their lives. So they may target Steffi in little ways or in a big dangerous way because they're crazy. If Brooke found out and she came to Steffi's rescue and exposed Sheila and Luna. That would be huge. Brooke knows Steffi is extremely important to Ridge, and her saving his daughter might have Ridge soften his heart and warm back up to Brooke. Alright, number 4. This idea, I will grant you, it's pretty dodgy, but has been done before on Bold and the Beautiful and more than once. Brooke could fake a medical crisis. Over the years, she has engaged in some sketchy schemes, but it's been a minute since she really played dirty. Maybe it's time for her to try again to get Taylor. We could see Brooke pulling a page from Bill Spencer's Don Diamond playbook or Sally's. Remember, Bill tricked Thomas into staying with Carolyn by helping her fake an illness, and Sally faked an illness to keep Wyatt Spencer, Darren Brooks. So Brooke could do the same. She could fake a health crisis, a cancer scare, a heart attack, give Taylor and her broken heart a run for her money. If Ridge thinks Brooke might die, it could make him realize he still loves her and he can't live without her. And of course, this is risky, because if Ridge found out Brooke was faking, she might lose any chance of ever getting with Ridge. The 5th and final idea I have for Brooke to rekindle her destiny is to take advantage of the upcoming trip to Italy and pull that keyhole stunt again on Ridge. Per official spoilers, Bold and the Beautiful was recently scouting locations in Italy, and they've got an upcoming shoot. Now, when they did the keyhole thing before, we were supposed to believe that it wasn't contrived at all. But a lot of people thought that Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor, was getting rid there at the exact right moment, and that it was all a setup. This time, it literally could be a setup whether last time was or not. I could see Brooke using the opportunity to convince Ridge their destiny is the real deal and they're fated to be together. This Italy trip could include a show of Brooke's bedroom lingerie line, so she's along and Ridge is along and Steffi's along, big family trip. Even if Taylor comes along to keep an eye on Brooke, she could find a way to get Ridge back over to that Aventine keyhole to set him up to peep at her again. I'm sure Donna Logan, Jennifer Garise, or Katie Logan, Heather Tom, would help her pull off a desperate stunt to convince Ridge to choose her again. And I will say this, I have a sneaking suspicion that in the long run Brooke is going to get Ridge back. But for right now, he's all tucked in with Taylor, and Brooke's going to try and do something about it.